One creature. Okay, not worth. Okay, Zyra is going to move up behind Rene and put a big ol' heal in him.
You can do it from range, right? And
Yeah,
I
but
think it's the
if
same
I move up
effectiveness.
to him, it's less actions, and I can spend the extra action to do more healing.
Hmm.
In fact, I missed a D8 on that. There we go. 30 healing.
Okay.
Over heal.
Wow. The white light of the moon crosses over Rene and healing him, but he's still on fire. Grinthark comes skipping across the mosaic to attack. Let's see. Does he have 40 for movement or 35?
I think he's 40.
40.
40. Okay, so he moves to set up a flank with this minor elemental.
It's a train!
They are immune to precision damage, so he's not going to get the extra damage if he hits. And he is fighting at plus, and my eyes are just going crazy right now. No, they want to blink like a 1,000 times. He hit.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha,
2d4 plus 4 damage.
That's from lack of sleep and stress, sir.
I
know that really well.
slept for 11 hours, so I'm not understanding.
No, you gotta sleep for a few good days.
Alright, Grinthark went over and attacked. He'll attack again. No, it's the whites on my monitor that are bugging me right now.
Do you have the Lux installed?
Not on this computer. It's going to get installed, though.
Yeah. Flux it up, son.
Yep. So Grinthark misses on the second one. AC 17. Oh, flank. It still gets the flank bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Where did that go? Copy the stats. It has an AC of 18, which becomes... Oh, he hit. So he's flailing madly with his... and stabbing with his silver daggers for another 11 damage. 23.
There we go. Yo, buddy.
Okay, that one is not bloodied yet. This one did become bloodied from the ice spell. Rene is still on fire. Top of the round. Oh, that is why I got them mixed up. I mixed up the names of the minor and the lesser. Okay, the lesser elemental, the one that has been that is getting beat up, the one that got the ice spell to the face from Grizzak, leaves the flank. This provokes.
I will hit it. I will beat its ass.
It is going straight at Grizzak, who is using the ice spells at it.
I will beat its ass.
Its AC is 18 while in the flank.
I roll a 3.
Okay, you swipe at it. It just basically ducks your hammer and goes with this trail of cinders, acting like a weird cloak behind it. And it's going to come in to strike at the Grizzak for plus 13 on its attack. That should have been hitting much worse. AC 19, Grizzak, physical.
Sorry. Okay, so let's see. I've got a scimitar. Yeah, no, I think it hits me. 19. Without my shield, it's 19. Right on.
Okay, for 15 damage.
Oh, Rene, I'm gonna get you for this.
And you are now on fire.
Okay, so 15.
And then it'll take its second attack at a plus 8. AC 11. It rolls a 3 as well. Alright, after that is Vamaris. You're flanking with a minor elemental, and then the larger one has gone and set Grizzak aflame.
Okay, I think it...
You guys deal with the smaller ones. I'll rescue the stinky...
Where you going, man?
I'll rescue the stinky druid.
It does not have a reaction to attack you as you go wandering up to the larger one.
And let's try this again.
Just slashing at Grizzak.
24.
Yeah, you punch it right in the middle of what you think is its back.
4 plus 5. 9, 14? Flat-footed?
No.
Okay. 2d8 plus 8. 4, I mean. 15 damage.
That hurts it. 15, 62, 72. Okay. You hit something solid. You heard it kind of crack. It glances over its shoulder, but it looks like it wants to just kill Grizzak. Rene.
We'll hit the one that's in front of me?
The one off to the side? Yeah?
Yeah, we'll hit that a couple times and raise a shield.
Just reaching out towards you. Its hands turning into almost like little whips of flame that are swirling around.
AC 19.
19 strikes it in the head.
AC 20.
AC 20 keeps on hammering it down.
26 damage total.
26 damage total. Bloodies it.
Okay, raise the shield. I'm already on fire.
2d6 persistent fire damage.
2d4?
No, it's 2d...
It was 2d4 last time.
Yeah, city. Oh.
The lesser fire elemental is 2d4. Yep.
Okay.
4 fire damage and
much sexier. Oh, so sexy.
Your DC
right,
20 check, flat check. Nope.
Okay.
Had somebody helped.
Nope.
Which brings us to the minor fire elementals. Okay, so they don't have really strong tactics, so it's just gonna try to continue to attack Rene. First attack, AC 27.
Okay, Rene is going to shield block this one. Like you.
Okay, it says it does 1d8 plus 4 fire plus persistent fire damage, so I don't think you can block fire damage.
Give me a second. This is weird. Shield.
Because I think there are specific magic items that allow you to do this, but basically you blocked its fist, but its tendrils around its fist end up just burning you.
Okay, let me just take just shield block, because shield block doesn't mention that, but it might be part of the shield block reaction. Because it's like it's only versus melee, or is it? God damn it.
Yeah, it might only be against physical damage.
Alright. When you shield block, because the whole point of this is to actually knock him away. God damn. I want to... where is the stupid action? It comes up too frequently in today's list of things. Okay. Reactive shield. No. Shield block.
So there's a particular magic item that gives you, it's a shield that acts as like a shield, but it also gives you resistance to a type of damage. And then it says you can use shield block against that type of damage. A type being fire, acid, electricity, or cold. So that suggests to me that normally you can only physically...
Well, I think it's against like physical attacks.
Yep.
And is this attack or is it an attack? Like, does it go against touch AC or does it go against AC? That's where my brain's
It says
at.
melee tendril damage 1d8 plus 4 fire.
So it's because I think the shield. I'm trying to find the stupid where is the action for shield block? What section is it in? Shield block. You can when you've raised your shield, you can use shield block reaction to reduce the damage you take. Okay. Then cantrip shield has shield block, but that for the magic spell it says shield block.
Oh, that minor has 226 damage.
When you take damage from a physical attack. If this is not a physical attack.
Yep. So Rene learns that this thing is basically...
I can't react to it. So.
Yeah, you try to put up your shield and fire dances around you, and you take the full 10.
Okay.
It doesn't give you any better persistent fire damage because you already have the persistent 2d4 instead of the 1d4.
It should be pretty dead with its 226 damage.
Yep. What?
Yeah, I hope for whatever reason his token's got 226 damage on it. Should be pretty fucking dead.
26. All right, and then it takes its second attack, and I guess its third attack. So 1d20 plus 4 is 9. 1d20 plus -1 is not a 20. Okay, so it then continues to just whip its tendrils up against you. Grinthark is going to get the wrath of one of these things. First, second, third. First attack is AC 24. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that hit.
Grinthark's AC is 20. Okay, so it's not a crit. And he has a way to increase his AC by 2, but that won't do anything. He's got reaction nimble dodge to increase his AC by 2. Nope, he's getting whapped. For 5 damage. And he's on fire now. Oh my, what the fire? What's going on? And
it's just a little fire, Grinthark.
Then miss and a miss. Those are the minor elementals. Grizzak, Zyra, then Grinthark. So Grizzak.
He's going to move away and electric arc the elemental.
Okay, the elemental is watching you as you're moving away. Show me where you're moving. Show me where you moving.
He's going to move here.
Zyra, you've got 2 burning companions beside you.
Hey! How you doing? I am sick. I'm on fire. This is not a happy day for me. I hate this place! So you need to give me a DC 18 reflex save.
Okay.
Everyone's on fire.
11 fails.
Fails. And the one to the north of me? Also?
Oh, wait, which one was that? You're doing the one
I'm
to the
hitting
south
this
and the one
guy.
to the north?
I'm hitting...
Okay, his
yeah,
reflex
then...
save is plus 12. He rolled a 3, so he still failed. And then
No,
the one to the
okay.
north gets a 26.
Oh, so the one to the north takes half. So this is a D6 plus 4.
The DC is 18, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. 9 damage. Are they immune to this?
No, the fire elementals can take electricity. So the one to the south is still up, but barely. And the one to the north takes 4, so 30. It is injured. Lots of embers coming off of its body. It's not as vibrant as it looked before, but that was Grizzak. Then Grizzak takes fire damage for being on fire. And
I think it's 2d4.
8 fire damage.
Oh, wait, I had a...
And then you get a d20 roll.
1d20.
Then you get a d20 roll. And you're not out. You're still burning.
Okay, 8, so that's 23.
0.
How much is all right?
Right.
It really, like, there was a pocket of methane somewhere on Grizzak, and it just caught it.
Oh, I think we're gonna put a 2-action cast channel on the Grizzak.
Okay.
Actually, it would benefit all of us to channel. Because Rene's 14, Grizzak's 23.
2d8 healing versus 4d8 plus 4. 25 healing on Grizzak.
Alright, Grizzak's fuel has been recharged.
Then Zyra will tap a Rene, because it really looks like Rene's better at not being punched. So she'll take an action to reduce his persistency check.
Okay, so you get an immediate check of flat DC 15 for trying to put him out.
Nope.
Which you don't make. And now his check is always 15. Until something else happens. Grinthark is on fire. Fucking. He does not like it. He's left alone to attack this thing, which he will do. 3 times. Hit, and then plus 4 is a miss by 1.
Okay, Zyra will use her reaction to make him hit.
Okay, hit, and then a miss. So he hits twice. So that's 4d4 plus 8 damage. 23 damage total to the elemental.
Go down.
So close, it's got 1 hit point.
Oh man, it's super blue, man.
Alright, then he takes his 1d4 fire damage, because it was the little guy that did it to him. And he gets his flat check.
Are you whining about that terrible little tiny fire you got there?
It's like a little flame on his elbow. Yeah, he's almost incomprehensible, like fast and loud. The lesser fire elemental, which is the big scary one, does not like Grizzak. So it takes a 5-foot step towards Grizzak. It then, with a fiery tendril, tries to hit Grizzak. AC 31.
Crits Grizzak. Otherwise known as Critzak.
For 46 plus 12 damage. For 24 damage against Grizzak.
This is why we use... Ahmed, you're muted.
Back to where I started.
It lashes
24.
again.
Does that change the burning?
Yeah,
Miss.
he goes back to 2d4 burning. No.
Okay.
I don't
Miss
think
on
crit
that one.
affects the persistent. And then he missed on that one. All right. And then he 5-foot step. So that was all he did. That's all he could do.
Okay. Oh wait, not my turn.
Vamaris.
Not my turn. Now it's my turn.
Vamaris
Right,
takes
get
a
over.
move. He strides behind the creature to give a flank. Its AC is now dropped to 18.
18 to hit
I
him.
can't.
Wait, no, you
I
already
did
used
it
it.
to I did it to Grinthark.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you
Okay.
burned your reaction for the round, so you can't use your domain luck power to help out. Right.
Oh my god.
So Vamaris, "Whoa, it's too warm, it's too warm, it's too warm. Oh, don't hit the stairs."
Don't knock down the stairwell. Wow.
Rene.
Rene. Rene is going to... We probably should focus on one at a time. I like the one that's by him.
Yeah, this is pretty. This is pretty interesting tactics, boys.
AC 22.
Which one are you striking? The one to the north?
The one near me. So 17 damage.
17 damage is 47. All right. Let me just read here. $47. It's at 0 hit points and dying 1.
Okay. Then Renee's going to move and hit this one.
Okay. Oh man, come fucking help me out here! I'm on fire.
Miss.
Okay. Then you take 2d4 fire damage.
Then I make my flat check.
And you get your flat check.
God damn it! Stupid fucking
Which is
persistent damage.
6 fire damage.
Alright.
Minor fire elementals. There's still one there. There's still one there. Hits Grinthark. Misses Grinthark. And misses. So 1d4 plus 4 for 7 damage on Grinthark. Ah man, fuck you! Grizzak.
You muted.
Ah! Guy on the left first, electric arc, so I need some reflex saves. I'm
Which
going to
one?
use to both of those guys.
To both of them that are up.
Yep, and I'm going to use an action, so it's a DC 19.
Okay, so you're calling upon Sparky.
Hey, Sparky, we gotta get rid of this bastard!
Okay, the large one fails. And the smaller one
If he doesn't critically succeed, he goes down.
makes it.
Not critically.
Nope.
Well,
So this is D6.
come on, you could do a damage.
Okay, I do 1 damage. I do 5, so
2.
2.
2,
You want to save?
knocking this one down to 0 hit points, and 5 damage. 86. It's still up.
Oh god. Oh no. We need some help here.
It's dying 1. Okay. Now it is Zyra.
Zyra is
Oh, wait,
going.
I gotta roll to not.
Oh right.
anymore.
The fire damage.
Come on!
2 fire damage, and it doesn't go out.
Okay, Zyra. Oh, people are really hurt. Zyra will.
What's with this place?
At least half the party has stayed behind, so a full party has stayed behind.
That's fine. We could do this. We might need a nap. Okay, Zyra is going to. We'll use an action to. Wow, we're gonna fix Grizzak. We're gonna channel positive energy into the Grizzak. For 33 healing
Wow.
as 2 actions, and then we're gonna tappa the fire on Grizzak so that here your check. Natural 1. Hi. Take more. No, it's
It's worse now.
it's worse now. Tappa. She pours alcohol on it.
on me? Ah!
Oh, you didn't get him out?
No.
No.
Sorry, I'm just installing Flux. All my other computers have Flux on it. I'm like, why do I have a headache right now? And my eyes are blinky. Your computer is ready to use wider color. Restart now. Later. Fucking stupid. No. Oh.
The tone also changed. You now look skin toned as opposed to like bright white ghostly pasty mother.
Oh. It's a bit too much, but we'll see.
It'll take your eyes a few seconds to adjust.
Now I'm on stage, Marty. Yeah. We'll see. I want to keep on playing, but you know, I gotta make sure I'm not gonna slip into a fucking a migraine.
Well, maybe we should finish up this fight and then take a 10-minute break.
No, I'm good. It's calming down, and this is helping. And if I'll just squeeze my eyes a bunch. All right. So you did not put Grizzak out. These creatures are 2 of them have fallen, but they're still burning and just sort of lying there. Grinthark is on fire. He's going to attempt to put himself out.
He goes out.
He goes out. He doesn't take the fire damage, and then he will 5-foot step closer to Rene to. Well, he's gonna guess that Rene is gonna go over here. So
Yeah, this is.
So he kind of wanders. He wanders.
There is
forward.
no
He's like,
time to burn.
Come on, get him. All right, the lesser fire elemental is still attacking Grizzak.
Bring it on, jump!
You used cold damage, man. It fucking hates you. AC 28. Is that a critical hit again?
No.
Your AC is
Close.
19.
Whew.
But that you know how that DC 15 on the thing? Now it's 20 again.
Yes, it is. So
Face smackaroo.
2d6 plus 6 fire. 15 fire damage.
Dick.
It attacks you again for an AC 19. Hits.
That's it.
2d6 plus 6. For another 12 fire damage. It attacks you one
Grizzak, you have to.
last time for
stop.
plus 3. Hitting AC 14.
Use your shield or something.
I ain't got time for that.
Vamaris.
Oh, 2 Wait, no, not 2. 1d20 plus 9. Still flanking. Yes.
Oh, you strike it, Vamaris. Are you gonna hit it again?
9 damage.
Okay, it goes down.
Okay, 5-foot step and try to put Grizzak, or who else is burning? Yeah, 5 or a move, and then try to put Grizzak out. Nope. It's down to 15.
So yeah, 0 hit points, dying 1. Okay, Rene, what are you doing?
I think we have time to burn now, so let's tappa.
Actually, we're going to continue through the rounds. The threat is not over yet.
No, they can wake up, and there might be more stuff in here, and I'm putting myself out.
Okay, so
Nope. Fucking nope. Zyra, because we really need healing, Zyra's going to use the bit of luck on that D20 roll that didn't have a circumstance bonus to it to give it
Sure.
a +1.
so she uses a bit of her luckiness to put Rene out. He doesn't take the damage.
Right, because she's one channel left.
All right, the minor fire elementals both drop to dying 2.
Okay.
This manifests in the fire kind of like leaches into the center of their body and is starting to feel like it's building up to something.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Grizzak.
Ah!
Grizzak is on fire.
Grizzak's gonna. How much is it to get all the way upstairs?
It is once you reach the it's 40 feet of movement to climb the ladder. Climb the
Okay,
steps.
so he sees that fire starting up.
It's about 15 feet. It's 30 feet of movement to get up there.
Okay, so that's 2 movements for Grizzak.
Okay.
He's gonna try to put himself out.
With your last action, you're kind of on the stairs up here.
Oh god damn it!
All right.
Oop.
You take the 2d4 before
2d4.
you put yourself out. That's 6 damage.
And then my chance to just go out.
Yep.
Yep. Which is now still 15. It's 15 because you tried to put yourself out. No, you're still on fire.
6 damage.
0.
Oh, that's not good.
It was 30 feet, right?
You
I'll
might be able to
take-
stabilize them to wake them up.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go hide behind it. We're gonna go over here and take cover.
Okay, do you have an action left to take cover?
Yes, I do.
Right, it brings them to 1 hit point and they'll start getting back up to attack you again. So you go running away from the burning corpse. Grinthark. Grinthark's like, oh man, that doesn't look good, man. That doesn't look good. Now you guys can see into this area. There is another iron staircase that descends. But Grinthark's gonna come over and take cover beside Zyra. Squatting down. This place bad, man. There's better be good treasure in here. The lesser fire elemental drops to dying 2.
Oh,
Drakester, how's it going?
we're getting burnt and
Yo, Drake,
blown
what's
out
going on, man?
and
They're getting
Our,
burnt. It's
Vamaris-
barbecue
We
night.
started out with good focus, and then we conga lined for some reason. At which point we're all attacking different enemies.
Oh, it's just a cluster F.
Vamaris, what are you doing? You're injured. You're not on fire. The only one that's on fire is Grizzak, who went running up the stairs.
Where are you going, you fool? Gafar's gonna go over here. Actually, he's gonna go on this side, away from the fire.
Do you have any actions left after you climb the stairs?
That was 1.
Oh, my eyes are relaxing now. Oh.
I can do 2. Can do actions.
Nope.
Wow. Oh yeah. There.
Yep, you pat him out. He's no longer taking persistent fire damage.
Now you've got Grizzak goo on you.
Rene. These burning things that are starting to like shudder, flames coming out of them.
Melt. We're gonna go over here and take cover.
Take cover. Okay, you guys are taking cover behind these sarcophagi. The minor elementals are now at dying 3. Grizzak.
Why don't you come down and take a look?
Let's wait for them puppies to blow up. Get away from the fire.
Okay, you go and take cover in the area where there are unnamed children that were buried.
Yeah, stand over here. Hey,
hop
don't
in
mind
one of
me.
their coffins.
I was gonna hang out here for a bit.
Oh man, this is fucking awful, man. I don't like being burned. It fucking hurts, man.
I'm gonna lock you in there.
All right, the lesser fire elemental drops to dying 3. I'm assuming you guys are just keeping cover until these things are burning.
We're keeping cover, and if it looks like they're going to get up again, we're going to go whack them because.
Vamaris?
No, it's not a bad idea.
Okay, so all of you have cover. The first ones to explode are the minor fire elementals. They explode in a radius of...
Don't be bigger than a fireball. Don't be bigger than a fireball.
Oh, it's a 5-foot aura. So it's just basically everything around it.
No, it just goes poof.
They
Is it
explode
over?
and then disappear. This one does the same. And a few moments later, the lesser fire elemental that was about the size of Rene, this one explodes in a 10-foot aura. So the flames do come shooting out of the, shooting up the stairs. But it then disappears after it explodes. It's quiet. Yeah. It's very warm in here. Many of you have horrible wounds. Grizzak's at 33 damage. Vamaris is at 15. Rene's at 20. Zyra's at 7. And Grinthark's at 15. Yeah, these fire animals just kicked your ass.
And Zyra dished out over 100 healing that fight.
I got some healing here. Grizzak can do 1 heal. That'll help people do as a channel. Yeah, I just don't remember how much that is actually. Adam, how much is a channel?
It should be 2d8.
Plus 4?
No plus.
No pluses? Cool.
I don't think so.
Okay, Grizzak and Vamaris come running back down. Grinthark steps back out.
7 healing. That's I'll take.
That wasn't good. What is Zyra doing this round? So while Grizzak's healing?
That's everybody.
Oh, 7 to everyone? Cool.
Yeah.
8 to everyone.
Oh, 8.
I
8
feel
to
better,
everyone.
man. This is all right. At which point, the trap that you're all standing on resets, and there is a slight gem that comes out of its tail that just washes all of you in fire. It's a 1-minute reset. DC 15 reflex save, 23 fire damage.
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
Sorry, I screwed that up, Ahmed. It's 1d8 plus your ability score, not 2d8. But
Okay.
Same thing. Same difference.
So 1d8.
Same thing.
A cone of fire envelops you guys. Rene and Zyra, I guess, when they're standing and casting and playing.
It would have been 11 healing. It would have been 11 healing.
Well, all right.
Zyra and Rene get their +1 to the reflex saves. Everyone else is kind of standing out in the open.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you know the one thing I did not do earlier? I did not do a reflex save for Sparky.
He's in your backpack.
He's in my backpack? Okay,
Yep.
cool. So this guy's got a...
Grinthark made it, but didn't do it critically, so he takes
So Rene criticals, and what's the DC?
15.
Okay, so Zyra takes half, Rene takes none. How much was the damage? 23?
23.
Okay.
6 and 7. Okay.
Oh man,
All right.
the fucking magic trap reset, man. What kind of awful
Woohoo!
shit is that?
God damn it! All right, so 23.
Who took the 23?
Oh, what's Vamaris?
Okay. I was gonna say
This monk is the worst. That reflex save thing.
I hate you guys.
Okay. Given the
23,
count from last time, it was a 10-round
11.
reset.
34.
All right.
A 1 minute reset.
Okay.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I think we retreat to the previous chamber. Go like this.
Okay.
I think we've had enough adventuring for one day.
You guys, get out of here! Grinthark was starting to take out his picks, like, I could probably stop this, but no. You guys go up the iron staircase, and are you closing the
Does
hatch?
the mechanism look sturdy?
Yeah, you can. It looks
Yeah.
like. Okay,
Yeah,
so you
we'll-
point the horse instead of pointing east. You point it west, and the hatch basically closes up.
All right.
You can hear like the wind of the outside because you left the door open, but
Yeah.
the iron spiral staircase that actually leads up to the outside collapsed. So you're kind of standing around in the crypt for the babies.
All right. So, that was embarrassing.
I'm just gonna roll something. Okay.
Uh,
Are we calling it quits, man? Is that it?
calling it.
Now can we take the baby's doll?
No, we're going to get the weapons, but first I think we're going to need. I need to pray. So,
We're spending the night down here, aren't we?
Sounds like it. Wouldn't be the first time.
it would be important for us to awake before Zyra did yesterday, or else we will have no light.
Yeah, I got light here. My
Oh,
sword.
Man, I got daggers and I handle the traps, but you handle the spells, so don't look at me, man. Don't look at me.
Well, we got light from my sword.
All right. We will bathe by sword light, apparently.
10-foot dim light will help the elves. It will not help Rene.
He'll be able to see the dim, right? Everything will look shadowy. It'll be all spooky, scary.
Does anyone have torches or any sort of?
Let's just take a look. Rene has flint, steel, bedroll, rope, clothing, backpack, repair kit, dagger bullets, things, runestones, elf skull, weird dagger thing.
Okay, so the only cloth that you came across down here was the little dainty dress that was on the weird bones of the full-headed.
We don't need to do that. So we've got, like, we have magic light till tomorrow morning.
Okay, and there's a little bit of light coming in through here.
Right. We got magic light till tomorrow morning, and then we've got
You're in the
flaming sword.
dark.
Are you guys resting in this chamber? Are you resting in the opening? Where are you guys laying your head down?
opening.
Okay, so Vamaris wants to rest over here.
Actually, well, if we
This
stay
is
over
near the
here-
end of the day. It took you almost 8 or 9 hours to walk here.
This,
so-
if we rest here, we will be more exposed to whatever dangers may come up from points to the coffin with the girl, or from below. If we rest over there, our light will pour out into the darkness, and things, creatures or others, might see the light and come for us.
We have.
Yeah, man, this is not a good place to call Betty time. Betty bye, not a good place.
Yes, it could be better, but we'll make the best of it. She pulls out, like, her bedroll out of the out of her peg holding.
Yeah, Grinthark's gonna go sleep by the empty sarcophagus.
Yep, this is the sleeping chamber.
Make room for me. Yeah. What have we got here?
No.
There's some shifting of spots.
Mind your manners. Mind your manners, dwarf.
All right. Give me
Maris leans
so-
against the wall and starts to.
So Vamaris, and
Yes.
the Grizzak. This is just Adam thinking out loud. Zyra's got one more heal. She could hit Vamaris or the Grizzak for effectively full health, but then the next is going to be really damaged tomorrow.
Well, hold on.
Or
Let
she
me,
can channel and sort of soften everybody up.
I've got some herbs. Let me try those.
Oh, I should try using the knife.
Oh,
Let's
is it-
use
No!
the knife.
Everyone's like, no!
Come on, it'll be fun. Let's use the knife.
All right, so you did use this. No, this is the next day, so no one is bolstered to your effect.
Nobody's bolstered, and everybody's hurt. So everybody gets knifed.
What's
Who's
the order?
first?
The order: first, she'll try. Doctor, heal thyself.
Okay, so we'll just go clockwise from there.
So doesn't work. Next. Works.
Grinthark.
14 healing on Grinthark.
He's all better. Oh man, that self feels pretty good, man.
25 on the next one.
Grizzak.
6 healing for Grizzak.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I guess.
Success on the next one.
That was Rene.
8 healing on Rene.
He's got 1 damage.
Okay, next.
Vamaris.
Works on Vamaris. Oh, assurance doesn't work the way I think I might keep it, but I won't keep it for Rene because it's, I don't know.
Assurance gives you the result.
Not a take 15.
The-
It's you get 15. Period.
You get 15 period. It actually says in brackets, don't apply any other bonuses to this. This is your exact result.
The
So-
question that's still up in the air is your level. It might be 15 plus your level.
Yeah.
At which point I'd still fail on this, but I wouldn't fail next level.
Or 15 plus your training, maybe. I don't know.
Well, yeah. So I don't know. It's phrased funny. It will require further reading at a later time.
Yep. It also will get a sticky. Because
I would say
it's like, what's the point of the feat if assurance?
Right. It's a huge investment to do really boring stuff that you shouldn't need a huge investment to do really boring stuff.
We will put emphasis on the first 3 letters of that feat name.
Mm-hmm. So
Grizzak's gonna try his thing. His natural thing.
naturopathy. You can do
Yeah.
naturopathy for each of us. But
No, I can't.
You don't have enough stuff.
I have 3.
Yep. Who
Yeah, I've only got-
Who are you applying the
There's only
herbs?
3 injured people.
Vamaris,
Grizzak,
Grizzak, and-
Zyra, Grizzak,
Zyra.
Vamaris are the
Who are
really.
you starting with, Grizzak?
Start with the Zyra.
Okay, clockwise from there.
So when he does it this way, does it still take him 10 minutes? Like, does it take him 10 minutes twice?
So he gathered up the herbs, and then he has to apply them. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is not a way to turn this into a combat feat. This is still
It still takes time.
takes time. Yeah.
Like a minute?
No, I'm saying it's still 10.
10
minutes.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
That's still good.
Nope.
Okay.
Also, this one doesn't have the chance of like, oh, I
No,
just rubbed
it doesn't-
in
it
your
doesn't
eye.
mess you up.
There's an acorn in your eye socket.
Acorn in your eye socket.
He'll try.
That might
he'll
actually
try
feel
it.
nice for him.
He'll try it on you again.
He's like, you don't like poison ivy. He's just rubbing it all over here.
Poison ivy on the nipple is great grandma's cure for everything.
There you go. It works.
On
And
himself. Chris actually.
no. Actually, I continued on 0.
Oh, okay.
So the second one also on 0. Only if it succeeds can it.
It only bolsters on success.
Yeah.
He's like,
So the amount is 1d8
I don't get it.
because he wants to prove to you that it works. +4.
Okay.
10.
Oh,
He has one more. He'll put it on Vamaris.
it does feel a little better.
It's like he found aloe vera on the burns.
Yeah! Is that a success? No, it's not
That is a
success.
success.
No, no.
If it
Critical.
has a critical thing, it'll say in the power.
The 8 plus 4,
Nice.
5. God damn it.
So the healers provide their healing, and I think there's still one spell left in the tank.
There's well, you do look like shit. So
Well, you know, Obadiah provide.
Leah provides. We're good.
Yeah, Obadiah, ain't no difference.
22 healing on Grizzak.
Ha! Thanks, Obadiah. I told you he'd provide me.
Okay. You call upon your gods. You use your medicinal skills, gathering from nature and from medical science. You stitch things up. You apply poultices to the wounds.
We assume the Boulder's Gate position for sleep.
Yeah.
Are you taking watches?
Yes.
Taking fucking watches. Dude, you suggest otherwise.
It is not the watches for wakefulness that I'm interested in. It is which ones of you are human, have one foot in the grave, and like fighting.
I know of one such individual that
A, B, and
satisfies
C.
each of those conditions.
Chuck and double chuck. One asshole with nightmares today.
Okay. Vamaris, while you are in reverie, you forgot for a moment that a reverie is more of like elvish dreaming than it is asleep. Sometimes you can affect reverie, but this particular reverie is pretty strong, and you're taken along for the ride. You remember it was a beautiful sunny day. These are not your own memories. The smell of fresh cut hay, people laughing in a pond, having a swim, too hot to work in the fields. Two young lovers, one with slightly darker skin, one very pale, lounging by the poolside, or by this pristine kind of pastoral pond. Lots of lily pads, and looks like a rope that is tied off of a large oak tree that is overhanging the pond. This is some idyllic thing. They're human. They're really young. Like teenagers? Young love? You could see the muscular young lad kind of brushing the straw-colored hair out of the face of the girl, some giggling. But something's wrong. And they don't see it. A dark cloud in the distance. A shape. Something this way comes. Upon darkened wing. The rise of screams from the village. As the dragon shatters the world of a mortal. You wake up and there's this presence that leaves you. For a brief moment, you thought you saw the woman actually just sort of like moving away from you.
He looks around, see any weird, like, anything else weird? Like other ghosts around his companions?
Nope. Rene just sort of shivered at that, and Vamaris, you kind of woke up while Rene was on watch. You notice Vamaris kind of muttered in his sleep a little bit, and Grizzak, his snoring finally stopped. The rhythmic sound of Grizzak's sleep apnea. He's a snorer. Sparky, I think, gives off a little bit of light.
Oh, yeah.
Candle, remember?
Yes. Blue candle.
Yeah, Sparky
Ooh,
just sort of
yeah.
drifting above Grizzak and kind of almost being breathed in, and then with the snorer gets breathed out. Like Sparky's just floating right above Grizzak. Apparently doesn't need to rest on the ground to rest. You felt the shiver. You thought maybe like the wind changed. It's the middle of the night. It's probably Vamaris' watch by now.
Okay. We'll go, like, tap Vamaris on the foot. Tap him again.
He's just staring. He's deep in thought, maybe half asleep.
Slap him in the face.
Okay, Vamaris. Yeah, Rene just slapped you.
What? What?
It is your watch. Didn't know elf were deep meditator or whatever it is you call rever.
Something about it's called reverie. It's something about this place. Really, really knocks you out. Saw a woman in my dreams. Her visage as a spirit was leaving as I woke up. Mind your dreams.
When you're alone in the O, it's nice to dream of women.
Don't sit next to Grizzak when you dream of them.
You'll sleep on this.
Wait the fuck? Oh, that was mine. Whoa.
Rene settles in. It's been a long day of traveling through a swamp and now stuck in some tomb, looking for things to fight dragons with, of unknown size. You settle in. It is an uneasy sleep, but for some reason it feels really comfortable sleeping beside tombs.
I'm right there in the middle.
You would remark in your long years of life how this was the first time you slept in a graveyard.
Plus side, the word long years of life. All right.
But how am I supposed to slay these beasts if you do not give me the sword? The sword. Such weapons are not for you, Sula. You are not holy, but I have slain things that paladins have not. How dare you deny me, priest? How dare?
There's this echoey hall that you're in, kind of like, you just sit right up, and you can see that you're in some hollowed ground, but you're kind of looking at the hollowed ground from without. Like you are denied entry to this hollow ground. And you can see a raven-haired man with, he's attractive, he's very passionate, he looks like a very young, low baritone voice. Actually, I've got a picture, or a token.
Hey, buddy.
There's Sula.
Oh no.
Seek.
He's even younger than in here, and he seems to be
Yep.
arguing with a priest. I don't know if you have knowledge religion or not.
Fighters really don't get that many skills. Unless it's a religion about blacksmithing specifically.
Okay. This temple seems to be austere, slightly Spartan, and somewhat combat oriented. You can see like big golden swords hanging throughout the hall. What's weird is when the priest says the name of his god, whatever image you're getting of this recollection, this memory, it's like there's a scratchy static that overplays not only the words of this god that is denying Sula, but the face of the priest all gets kind of like staticked a little bit. Like the name of the god has been removed from his.
I'm in Silent Hill.
From his dialogue.
Oh, no.
But the scene continues like it's like that's not happening. Maybe it's just your perception of it.
So you're telling me that if I slay 100 dragons, 1,000 dragons, and we're not talking, and I know the difference between chromatics and metallics, I know that we should question the gemstone dragons, the ones that have fallen, and I know there are excuses. I am talking the line of the great dragon beings, the lines of destruction, the ones that want to see the draconic empire return to the prime. You're telling me that you will not give me this sword if I brought you the skulls of all these demon dragons. The sword is not for you, Sula. It is only for those who follow or who are pure of heart. I've stood against those that would send entire villages running. How am I not pure of heart if I cannot stand against them? And I do. Have I not opened my house to those who have suffered at the fate of those creatures? Yes, Sula, but you favor the ones that you turn into warriors. My daughters are not your daughters by blood, but you have, like weapons, crafted them in to warriors like yourself. But I love them as I would my own. But Sula, you never had any children. Your hatred for draconic kind kept you from keeping proper hearth and home. I've had enough of your prattling, priest. If you will not give me the dragon-slaying sword, I shall find my own means. There is another. Sula, do not give in to your hatred. Do not turn to the one with 6 arms.
Sula's turning. And he's looking at Rene. He is noticing you.
Stare back.
And who might this be? A new generation of dragon slayers sent to gather my treasures.
You do kill the dragon that you are hunting?
Yes. But it did not bring her back to me.
A new winged beast threatens the town that you called home?
You notice that he does have a scar, and it's noticeable. It's kind of like really badly burned, perhaps acid burn along his neck. It didn't ruin his good looks, though. It just made him look.
It's a manly stylistic
It is a
scar.
manly
as opposed to like,
stylistic
oh my
scar,
god,
yeah.
what's that scar? Yeah.
I sense this among your thoughts.
Why should I let you leave this place? Why do you think you have the might to slay the greatest beasts?
It is not a question of having the might. It is a thing that need to be do. There's nobody else to do it.
Yes. Yes. Then humankind have not, perhaps have learned to not run from these great beasts. Perhaps I was foolish. No. You still must earn the things I have kept within my tomb. While surely I was only buried with the lesser of my treasures, still the dragon blood did flow with them.
Did you make a deal with the 6-armed one for a weapon?
He just goes,
I dealt with those high and low. Such is the dichotomy of law and oaths. I swore out of one side of my mouth to the great kingly god in the heavens, and to the other, an iron god of 6 hands. I gave my soul to both of them. I think that is why I am still here. But if you are here, it means that draconic kind have not been smoten from this world.
They are still here. They are still a threat.
I sense something else in your thoughts. You are like me. You have seen the realm of death and do not tremble.
There is a lot of blood along the road. It is a dark way.
I shall enjoy crossing my sword with you. It is as warriors do, after all. If you cannot defeat this mere shade that I have become, both the god up high and down low, on cloud and sun, and in toil and torment, they do not give me my powers back until one of them wins. This shade of a former warrior I am is still formidable enough to face the likes of you. We shall see if you're strong enough.
he sniffs a little bit.
Future Dragon Slayer.
The chicken one probably doesn't count, it's true.
He grins at your joke.
I will be waiting for you. And I'll wake up a few of my old friends.
On the morrow.
He just begins to recede.
Floating backwards without the...
Yep, just grinning at you.
Sleeps like a baby. That is the we shall have a warrior's duel,
Sort of.
not I'm going to murder you in your sleep. Sleeps like a baby.
Yep, at least you learn that Sula had honor, even though he was caught between two gods, one of light and one of dark. Both gods very concerned with oaths, however.
Yep. He was into whole lawful thing, and it's like, I think Six Arm is like Hextor or something like that, and like the old stuff. I don't know, something like that. Knowledge D&D something or other.
Yep. Morning comes. How much do you heal after a long rest?
You, after a long rest, you heal your con mod times your character level.
Oh, so most people are healed totally because of all the healing that happened before. Yeah, I think everyone is con mod times character level. Vamaris, what's your con mod?
This is where it's
2.
so we get 8.
8 back. And then everyone else is at full because I think Grizzak's con is through the roof.
Yeah, Grizzak is like 60.
Grizzak's
However,
a beast.
Filth Fever Stage 2.
Yeah, let's roll that out. Right.
This favorite disease of yours.
Can
this
can Grizzak get a bonus by identifying the disease he's had before? Like I did it before. Used yes, no.
Fox, we've been like super busy. I'm looking at the time going like, what did we do? Oh, we did like, and then a big long
We
list
did
of
a
things,
lot.
and it's not even midnight yet.
Did a lot today.
All right, so quick recap. Let's go to the Belheim environment.
You do a quick recap. I'm gonna grab a drink.
So following the auction and the dragon's demand, the party investigated on whether or not the great worm dracolich had appeared and demanded 76,000 gold pieces and the books, including the dreams of the what is it called? The really creepy book. Screaming Dark? No. The Secrets of Dreaming Dark. That's it. So this last game that ruined the auction, this great worm black dragon that they think was undead arrived, made a bunch of demands of the town, some ludicrous amount of money, and demanded the book, The Secrets of the Dreaming Dark, from Hunkley. This, of course, was the book that the party found and had hid in the Church of Lear. After some of the leaders of the town got together, including the adventurers, they kind of surmised that maybe the great worm black dragon, who is called Aeteperax, who was slain by a dragon slayer named Sula long ago, whom's spirit just spoke to Rene. We'll get to there in a moment. They suspect that dragon wasn't a dracolich because they knew that the dragon's bones were laying outside Sula's tomb, his family tomb, and had been there for centuries. So they started investigating the rooftops where the dragon had landed and found that there were no tiles disturbed off these rooftops, and then looked at a nearby rooftop and found scratch marks along an old rooftop suggesting a much smaller dragon. They then got together and basically said, let's see if we can, the plan is now where they're going to kill the dragon. Now, the dragon still was casting some pretty powerful spells, so they may still have a lot of work to do. The historian in the town, her name is Bassy, told the party about the mound, the funerary mound, and the crypt where Sula, the ancient dragon slayer, and his 3 daughters were buried along with the rest of their family, and that there may be items that are specific to slaying dragons within. So a smaller party has traveled into the Dragonfen, past the flooded quarry, towards the crypt of Sula, and they wandered into the crypt, and it, like 2 or 3 rooms in, they got basically romper stomped by a trio of fire elementals that injured them really badly, forcing the group to withdraw within the crypt itself. Unfortunately, through some critical fail search rolls, they accidentally caused the iron staircase near the entrance, the spiral staircase, to collapse as they were trying to find secret secret tunnels, so they may have a nasty climb to get out of the crypt. The other folks are yeah, I think because you just couldn't take the book from the 11th level wizard, right? But it's not a CR20 dracolich kind of thing. It's okay. They basically came to the conclusion, yeah, something along those lines, where it was too afraid just to appear on its own. Like, it's using big illusions. It's using a bigger dragon's name, but it still has kobolds following it. So they believe that after the physical and logical physical proof and some of the logicking, that it may be a dragon itself. So right now they're in the Cairn of Sula, camped out. They couldn't go out of the grounds. There's the big. Oh, they found the big bones of the dragon body still there. So another notch in the column of it wasn't a great worm. Black dragon dracolich, or at least wasn't actually Aeteperax, because his bones are still there. And they've uncovered, they haven't found any magic yet, but they found lots of magical traps and signs that no one has really been here. So there may still be a lot of treasures still available to grab. They are sleeping in the tomb, and several spirits visited some of the folks while they were sleeping. And Rene had a good chat with Sula, who you saw. Vamaris saw a very young Sula with a blonde-haired woman sitting by a pool in an idyllic, nameless village, and something, perhaps a dragon, was looming in the distance and changed Sula's world forever. So basically we're resting here. Those elementals, it was funny. When they hit the dying state, they were actually ticking down in dying state, like they were like rapidly going to dying 4, and then they exploded afterwards. So that was kind of a bemusing thing. Seeing half the party running around while on fire, trying to kill these really tough fiery things was an amusing combat, at least from the DM's perspective. They downed all the elementals. They're like, yeah, that's that. And I kept on forcing them to count like rounds and actions, and that had them on edge for a moment. And then the creepy, if you can ask randomly, the creepy full-headed ghost girl randomly didn't like that one. Aha. Yeah, the persistent damage is really, really, really tough. They did receive a few gifts from some of the townsfolk as the party agreed to go and slay the dragon, and one of the things that they got was a flaming scimitar. And flaming as a weapon property on a critical hit gives you 1d10 persistent fire damage. So that's pretty nasty, if you ask me.
The persistent fire damage rules. Oh my god.
But you have extra hit points, so that's they've rolled a lot of the toughness of monsters into, instead of doing DR and things that don't feel fun. I've heard some of the designers basically say, no, we just gave them extra hit points.
What was damage?
Heard randomly in the other room. Oh, we were just telling Foxfire what happened and that you didn't like the full-headed spirit. You almost rage quit the channel. We had creepy kid voice.
Play with me, Papa.
Right.
Papa.
Right. Creepy. Grinthark having a little pout because he couldn't steal the super unsubbed. Funny. Alright, the rest of the night goes by. I think Ahmed's still connected.
Yeah, I'm here, boys.
You've had enough of this shit, Marty? Funny.
So in the morrow, I'm going to adjust up my spells.
Yeah. In the morning, there's no light down here. Oh man, it's fucking dark down here, man. You gonna make some light or what?
We're gonna remove the.
You know what, man? I think there's some upset people down there.
Yeah.
No, I mean, people in the crypt. They're upset.
They were. They might not be happy down there. They're looking for.
Nah, there's this creepy old guy, man. I think he slew dragons or something like that. He's really mad that he couldn't take the treasure with him into the afterlife. He was like cursing on his deathbed, man. It wasn't a fun time. Oh, you guys didn't see that? It was fucking weird, man. It was fucking worst movie ever.
No, I did not see that.
He's really angry. He's really angry.
I saw something when he was younger. Young, handsome boy. He was... Well, guess it didn't turn out well for them.
He is looking for someone to kill him.
Who's looking for someone to go kill who, man? That's not a normal thing to say. Why would you say that? Ruin my breakfast. Hey, where's the breakfast, man? Who brought breakfast?
I brought some ration for me. Did you bring
Grizzak
any ration for you?
Grizzak prepared create food and water.
Seriously? That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice day. We don't have any.
Yeah, I got some rations, but I left it back. It's heavy, man.
Yeah, I'll make some stuff for you here. Hold on. Give me some poop. I'm just kidding. Hold on.
Oh man, if it's fucking poop, I'm gonna stab you, man.
Creates enough for 6 people.
Okay, Grizzak calls upon Obadiah. It's kind of a like little berries and little bits of lumbus bread and nuts and kind of minty taste.
So blue.
Is Grinthark going to be Rene's super blue sidekick? He was at the first happening. Sounds pretty dope to me, man. Oh man, what the fuck is going on?
Remember that time you just talking to a tree, man?
Oh yeah, Grinthark likes Rene. The party gets along amazingly well. Like when the contention is don't break a chair over the other goblin's head. That was the most contentious thing that's happened so far.
You did what?
Oh, and then Grizzak just being gross.
Grizzak's just gross. That's why we're not allowed to go to, like, we're used to the Grizzak, we just can't explain him to any other living being. Although the word lunatic has become very powerful.
Yep.
Because you just describe him as a lunatic and it actually just all makes sense.
As a moon priestess, yes, lunatic is like probably a thing. Oh, he's just raving at the moon, and we're going to like give him a wide berth.
Yep.
I like Grinthark. Grinthark's an elf. He can live for a long time.
Oh yeah. We are going to.
Of course, you guys are fighting a dragon whose color and demeanor and powers you don't know, and this is a playtest campaign, so
yeah,
I'm fine with characters dying when you fight a dragon as well.
Die, motherfucker, die!
Hell, the second room in this place sent you running.
It was bad.
The fire elementals, fucking, that was a joyous ass kicking.
It was pretty bad. Let's be clear.
All right, you guys have re-prepared your spells. I'm asking about light at this point in time. Sparky's giving off light like a candle.
Zyra casts a light spell.
Okay, on the Aeon Stone on Rene. Make sure you guys spend your resonance on any of the items you wish to infuse, I believe is the term. man, did you have any dreams last night? He's talking to Zyra. Zyra... Perhaps Zyra's goddess protected her, and the same with Grizzak.
No, nothing unusual.
What are these dreams you guys talking about?
Dreams are what happen when you have a good night's sleep and maybe some ghost war.
Sleep and wake up. Ever since Obadiah started speaking with me, I don't really remember, not doing that, no.
Sparky's sparking you a little bit.
What?
I have the speak with.
He's hungry.
Oh, hold on, buddy.
Grizzak then electric loops Sparky, which seems to like it. It's like traveling up and down the lightning. For a brief moment, you thought Grizzak just disintegrated Sparky, but he's now flaring beside him. It then it obediently goes into Grizzak's pocket. Oh man, that's fucking weird, man.
Yeah, who else is hungry?
No man, fucking don't stab me. I'll fucking stab you, man.
You know what? I think that is a pretty on par reaction. Don't zap me, fucking stab you. It's pretty parallel.
Hey man, you didn't see Creepy over there, man. She didn't get out. Did we actually kill her, man? That was pretty good. You said something about her coming back. Hey, Creepy, can I have your dog, man? What's going on over here, man?
We're not taking a girl's doll.
Oh man, let's go see if we can ride the horse here. We'll just ride the horse right out of here. Grinthark hops up onto the real size, lifelike stone horse.
All right.
Does Grizzak's storm surge power scale or what? I do believe it does. I think the powers do scale with level. I think cantrips automatically scale with level.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a cantrip level power, maybe? I don't know. I think because it's a power, it's a class power, it does scale.
Okay.
Alright, we going, man? We're going down there, man? Hey, man. Hey, buddy.
Give me a second, Grinthark.
Okay, one.
I'm trying to pray. Not a literal second, a figurative second.
Oh man, you guys really fucking fickle. You gotta pray every day, man. Doesn't it already know that you're a follower, man? Like, you gotta do this all day. How many times you gotta pray when you're an elf, man? Because like humans only pray like 365 times. How many years they live? 60.
Elves are more devoted.
Oh man, over time, I guess it's a bit better follower, yeah. Maybe I'll pray too.
You're not helping.
I said maybe. Don't get greedy.
Alright, I'm trying to see if Dark Vision is actually like a dungeon level spell, or is it like... Okay.
Oh man, it's fucking funny every time, man. What's going on? It's fucking wizard, man. It's fucking wizard with his limericks, man.
Alright, tell me a limerick.
No, man, that's mine. It's my turn, man. You don't get it. Fucking funny. That's it, man. He's a go crazy old goop.
Alright, I think I'm good.
Alright, I'll remove the 6 damage on Grizzak.
So the Tempest Surge,
Vamaris still
it
has
has
2 damage.
has a heightened +1. What exactly does that mean? They're like a bracket, +1 bracket?
For every level you heighten it, you increase damage, or however... Let's have a look. What is it called?
Tempest Surge.
And this eats up power points to use, correct?
Yeah.
I think that means it goes up by D10 damage, and let me just see the description of the power under Druid. Does that mean because Grizzak's 4th level, he casts his power at like a 2nd level spell?
The cantrips it would be. What's the power? Storm Surge?
Yep.
Storm Surge.
Tempest Surge.
Tempest Surge, sorry.
It is a 1st level power, heightened +1.
So then, yeah, here.
Every circle adds a d10.
So it should be 2d10. Tempest, not Tempest.
Tempest.
Okay, it's a power. And I believe powers act like cantrips. I don't know if you have to spend extra spell. I don't know if you have to spend more power points, but it doesn't say anything like that. So,
No.
yeah, I'd assume this will. My God, this will be damaging.
2d10. Yep.
Well, I mean 2d10, but like 10d10.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it still eats up his.
Yeah, and the
power points,
PowerPoint thing doesn't go up
Points I
very
don't
fast.
have much of.
His PowerPoint's max out at 6. That's still 6 10d10 plus.
Like cantrips, powers automatically use the highest level of spell you can cast from the class that gave you the powers. Unlike cantrip, the power has a minimum level. You can't cast spells of that level from a class. You can't cast the powers level granted by the class either, blah, blah, blah. And then it talks about non-spellcasters with powers. Okay, so yeah, that is the rule. You're casting it like a 2nd level spell because you can cast 2nd level spells. Oh wait, do you cast 3rds?
No, not yet. No.
Okay.
Next level.
Oh, because you're 4th. Okay, cool. So yeah, keep track of those because that is a huge boon.
That thing goes boom.
2d10. Boom.
Yeah.
Yep, you can
Yeah,
thank randomly
reflex-
for reminding us that you've
reflex
got
save.
a little bit more boom than your
It's got
some
a
of your
big
cantrips.
bada boom.
All right, so Vamaris is the only one that's damaged that next morning. Grinthark's actually sitting on the horse. Come on, man, get up, man, get up.
Vamaris didn't heal enough. All right. Okay. Is everyone ready?
Yeah, man, I'm ready, man. I'm ready, man.
What is our plan for the fire trap?
I'm gonna get in there, man, and I'm gonna honestly. Don't you have a spell that can protect me against the fire while I go in there, like Kajigger a little bit of me? So do that. Kajigger. I just don't step on the mosaic, man. Maybe that's the thing, man.
Are you gonna do it? You want me to do it?
Please go ahead.
You didn't prepare it, did you? Alright, come here.
I don't know how long it's gonna fucking last.
Here,
I think it's gonna last minutes per level.
I believe it's called resistance now.
Resist energy.
Yeah, I think it's
Fuck.
it's
There it is.
been nerfed. It lasts
Increases
for
to
1 minute with resistance 5.
Fuck.
So you might want to wait for him to go down there.
Heightened 4th. No, not yet.
Yeah, when you're 9th. So when you're 9th caster level,
Yeah, it's bullshit.
you'll get resistance 10, and when you're a
Yay!
13th caster level, you get resistance 15. So
Well, I'll come down with you and cast it right before you start.
I think for the most part, preparing extra healing spells is more effective.
Fuck, I thought this was more useful. Oh well. But then, I was gonna say, but then again, it doesn't do that much damage. No, it does. Those fucking traps are lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go down, cast it on him.
Okay, so you guys move. You guys move the horse platform 180 degrees so that the horse is facing the same way the horses are at the top of the pillars, and that opens up a hatch, which you then open. You could feel the heat from down below, just sort of a nice dry heat that makes you remember of the horrible wounds you suffered the day before. Grinthark goes down, and he's careful not to step on the mosaic.
Dragon.
Yep.
All right. Good luck, Blue.
Oh man, thanks,
Yes.
man. But it's pretty good, man. But I'm good, man.
I'm already gone.
Okay, I'm looking at thievery, and what's annoying, it's called disable a device, not disable device. So fucking searching for that was a pain. Critical fail is you undo a success you've already gained, or if you have no successes, you set off the device. Okay, this thing is a higher level trap than Grinthark. He does have some good picks. He's got a thievery of +10 disable device, and that does not include his items. Give me a second. No, that is not including his item bonus of +1 from his expert thieves tools. He only has 2 expert picks. Then he has to drop down to his regular thieves tools if he fails. He needs 3 successes. Go ahead and start rolling d20s and add 11.
Alan,
Yeah, I'm there.
after the first one, we'll find out what the DC is.
24.
Okay, that is 1 success, as
Nice.
he's basically picking away. He's trying to get at that fiery gem, as he's basically making spots for him to like stand on the mosaic as he's tapping away.
25.
Success.
That is a 2nd success. He is almost at the gem and might be able to flick it out of the flick it out.
Oh.
That is 1 failure, so he's down to 1 success.
I think it's only critical failure where it goes down.
Correct. So he makes no progress,
Okay.
but he breaks a pick, maybe?
No,
20.
a pick is on a critical failure
Okay.
where you don't.
Nat 20? Okay.
No, not a nat 20.
No, it's just 20 total.
All right, no progress.
Balls.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
there we go down 1.
Critical
Yeah,
success.
yeah,
He
yeah.
blew away one of his expert tool picks, and his 2 successes got reduced to.
Now, does the
1
pick get blown
success.
away on the, or is it only when you're out of?
No, I think it's when you. I think it's.
So how many have I rolled? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm
halfway through the
I'm just gonna
spell?
check that they don't go away on fails, because that you burn through picks pretty quickly in that case. Yeah, you're back down to basically square one. No,
I think
sorry,
it's
that
1, 2, 1.
lost 1. He's got 1 success out of 3. Keep on rolling.
All right. 29. Wait, no,
That's
it's
a single
critical.
success.
Single
Single
success,
success.
2 out of 3. No progress. How many rounds is that? How many actions is that?
2. He's on action. He's on the 3rd round of actions.
Okay,
22.
that is a success, and that's 3 out of 3. He is able to secure the red gem and ruin the magic on the mosaic. There is sort of a fiery crackling, almost like little firecrackers that spreads out from him and covering all the stones of the mosaic. Oh man, I got it! Oh, this is a piece of garbage. It kind of burns out. He thought he might have got a gem. All right, man, it's fucking safe down here, man. You can come on down.
Okay, so the tools breaking thing is on locks.
Not on disabled devices.
Yeah, because you can't set off the lock. So that's what happens instead of setting off the trap. You break a pick.
Cool. All right, I will give him his pick back. They're 50 silver apiece. So
Ooh.
Damn.
All right, come on,
Gonna
man.
steal teddy bears from children.
Yep.
That's still, yeah. God damn. It's an expensive trick.
It's all safe, man. I prove it to you, man. It's all good, man.
All right.
All right. My spell helped you. That's why you succeeded. Grizzak for the win.
Yeah, man, your spell's good, man. I like your spell, man. It was pretty good.
Ah, Obadiah.
I'm not too sure what it did, man, but it was all good.
Renee's gonna look in the weird pots.
Yeah, yeah. Same with Vamaris.
Which area? Sorry.
Look, take a look at these pots.
Oh, these are these are black pillars of marble, similar to the ones that were in the other room.
Okay.
The walls and such are filled with alcoves, dozens of niches where there are urns. Some of them are missing urns, some of them still have them. There are sarcophagi in the room.
Okay. Since I don't think we're gonna like.
Oh, ping!
These sarcophagi with the paintings behind them depict like they are warriors of Sula. Each with different weapons, and they're battling smaller drakes, kind of like you were.
Interesting.
These do not look like his family, but more like captains of old.
Okay.
I mean, munching on carrots.
All right.
All right.
Hey, man, can you go? Can you ping?
Ping.
There is the presence of magic in the room, despite Grinthark getting rid of the trap.
Oh, there's still stuff going on here.
He's gonna get to this side and try pinging.
30 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Not sure it is.
The answer is no.
Nope, it's not here.
That must mean it's on this side of the room.
He's gonna keep. When do I detect it? Basically.
Okay, so Grizzak wanders into these three rooms and pings. You start to detect it when you start to approach these sarcophagi on both sides.
It's definitely inside them boxes there. What's in the storage?
Oh man, you're fucking funny. You're killing me, man. You're killing me in storage, man. It's kind of like death storage, man. Like you would store your dead in here. You start a business, store your dead, man. Just take all the rings out, shit off.
Well, it is. You gotta organize it.
Rene will pull out his shield, or will ready his shield and use his hammer to shove a sarcophagus.
Sparky, get
open.
ready.
Okay, these ones are a little bit heavier than the smaller boxes with the
I'll give you a hand.
the kids
Hold
in
on.
it. Vamaris comes over. Between the two of you, you are able to open up a lid. This particular sarcophagus does hold a skeleton. The skeleton is dressed in a green, like a very, very green, like the metal is green, chain shirt that has survived where the rest of his clothing has desiccated away. The skeleton is in fragments, like it's kind of like rotted away and is all not attached to itself anymore. The chain shirt looks well crafted.
Okay, is it a blacksmith lore check or craft check or something?
Yeah, give me a blacksmith lore check. Why not?
$24.
It is an expert chain shirt with at least a potency rune 1 on it, and perhaps some additional effect. It has survived the rotting of the person that was once wearing it.
Is there anything inside?
And the painting of the guy does depict him fighting with this green chain shirt on.
This here is what they were talking about when we say weapon and armor to fight the dragon.
Just pick it up, you dumbass.
Apologies, but we have dragons to fight the good sir in the box. So Rene will undress the skeleton.
What's your opinion on the Dragonfen? What's that? He's fucking dead!
I'm just gonna copy paste unidentified the green link shirt. One of the other guys doesn't seem to have anything. It's like the artist accentuated certain things. Unfortunately, in this picture, his bow is also accentuated, but it's not in the sarcophagus. Oh man, open up this one! Open up this one, man! Come on, come on.
Okay, we'll re-lid that one.
Okay. Oh man, what do you got inside? Got anything good for us? Grinthark's just knocking on the tomb.
Stop that, Grinthark.
You do not want it to knock back.
Oh, we didn't say the magic words, man. The magic prayers.
Please give us some shit.
Those are not the magic prayers.
Thank you, Obadiah.
That's a better magic prayer.
Now give me my shit.
Grizzak is like leaning over you in laughter. The two of you, the two chaotic neutrals are just laughing about shit. Their laughs are echoing through the dungeon.
Yep, everybody knows. Okay, Rene will get his shield ready and then shove with the hammer again.
Okay. It sounds like Grizzak and Grizzak are just laughing. They're not helping.
Nope.
Zyra, how are you preparing? You got your holy symbol out. Okay.
Grizzak's holding his holy symbol because shit might happen. Go down.
This warrior looks like he was battling a bunch of like flame-breathing drakes. And it kind of looked like he was holding up his hand in his shield, like he was getting his ass kicked.
Shield, magic shield. Open the box.
You open the box, and there's just an urn.
Rene looks at the urn. He shrugs.
I guess his shield was not good enough.
You get the sense that there's some running joke in here about how this guy might have been burned many times by breath weapons.
And then they cremated him. Hey.
Grizzak, I guess you can... I'm gonna do the pings, man, to see if there's anything in the urn.
Yeah, well, hold on.
Grinthark goes and puts the magic shirt way over on the other side of the room, comes running back.
Yeah, yeah.
You ping,
actually,
you ping again.
I don't ping from there. I ping from
What's
here.
in the box? Oh, disappointment and sadness. Yeah, there's after Grinthark moved the magical chain shirt, there is no longer any magic coming from this side.
Oh yeah, that little thing has got a lot of magic in it. Why don't you open it up and sniff it?
Make a deception check.
No.
What the fuck is that?
It is charisma.
It's your level minus your charisma.
What is it?
4 plus your -1.
So d20 plus 3.
Yeah, he's gonna just sniff it. I swear, and Obadiah, there's good stuff inside.
Rene says no. And then Zyra will also say no.
I gotta see what.
Nobody will be sniffing anything.
Technically, it's Grizzak trying to defeat the DCs of your perception checks.
Oh, then
it
it failed all of them.
Grizzak's. Oh man, it's fucking
Oh really?
Sniff it, man. Sniff it. It's like snuff, man. It turned dash. Hey, man. Hey man, when I die, hey, is there? Can you turn me into an urn and sniff it?
Don't worry. I'll turn you into an urn.
How do you put in an urn?
No. Snuff gets handed out at the funeral, and then you tell everyone afterwards that you just snuffed me. Right up the
What I was gonna do is fill it with some of my special sauce and make a pie out of you.
The jokes and laughter in this tomb. There is a creature at the bottom that is just burning in hatred. And it's saying to itself quietly, and Rene thought he heard or no felt the rage from it.
They're laughing at me. I could not take all of this with me, and they're laughing at me.
Rene takes off his shield. He puts it down, so it's like a bowl.
Yep.
He'll pour the ashes into the bowl, like the shield bowl.
Yep. There's just ash, fragments of bone.
We were joking about sniffing it. I mean, what are you doing?
There's nothing of value in the urn.
Hey, dumbass, I was joking.
Okay, Rene puts the urn back down. He carefully puts the ashes
Why would
back
you defile that poor person?
Because I was told that there was powerful magic inside the urn.
You're not by me, weren't you?
Oh man, he's kind of literal, man.
Guy needs some help. Tell you these.
Do these ones, man. This guy, look at this guy. I think they. This guy.
Halflings are weird.
The only weird thing, although the artist didn't really accentuate it, but it is just really odd, is that this fighter seemed to be some sort of caster, and he had a wooden shield with like an oak face on it, like a treant face on the shield.
Oh, we carefully put the human back into his urn.
Yep, you close up the sarcophagus.
We'll leave there on the urn. We close up the sarcophagus.
Yes.
Okay. Go over to oak face.
Yep.
Build up.
There's some inscription on here. It says, "Though he had many shields in life, this last one was carved for him in his final rest." It's kind of written beside the shield painting. They have names, but they're just like old school. Like this was Cedric.
Yep. Gregor. Okay. Well.
Doob the boob.
You crack open Cedric's sarcophagus. There is a little bit of moss, like a weird sort of fungus that is growing on a expert heavy wooden sturdy shield, and it looks like a treant face on it. And the shield is called Face in the Oak.
Oh, hello, gorgeous. Dear departed, warrior druid guy, can I take your shit so I can survive a dragon attack? Alright.
I didn't hear anything.
Your silence is thanks enough.
Oh man, you just fucking thanked him? That's a fucking classic, man. It's classic.
You realize that he can hear you, right?
Hey, Obadiah, if you cool with this, don't say anything.
I'm not talking about Obadiah.
We're cool.
There's much more mortal fear in here than Obadiah.
Okay.
This one is very disturbed.
You place it back.
Why do you travel with this dwarf?
They're just rotten remains. You had to kind of shake off his like bony hands to get the shield out.
All right, let go. Come on. There you go, buddy.
Sifting around in the tomb, it doesn't. In the sarcophagus, there doesn't seem to be anything more of value here.
Yeah. Well, there's another one, right? There's the other coffin right beside it.
This guy, depicted, there is a dragon from afar sitting in a cave pointing, and a bunch of these little dragon men, you think they're called kobolds, and he's basically down in some sort of weird stance, and he's got a brazier that is out, and arrows are breaking against the brazier from the kobolds.
Oh.
Those are braziers of arrow snaring. Or a whole pile of nothing. Let's see what's inside.
Or a
Raise
whole
the
bunch
shield,
of
pull out
kobolds
the
with
hammer.
arrows inside.
Yeah, you do find some desiccated remains. There are at least 24 arrowheads that are still lodged in the bone, or that are like basically still in the tomb with this guy. He has turned into a skeleton. Some of them are still lodged in the bone. You get the sense that he died in some crazy storm of arrows. But he does have a golden pair of braziers with lots of little tick marks on them.
Okay, we'll carefully remove the braziers.
Okay.
I apologize.
The removal of these
We need
treasures
these.
angers the spirit below greatly.
Mm-hmm.
Another threat comes from a different time. Hopefully your fighting abilities and spirit will join us in defeating these beasts, so you may live on as warriors forever.
The fuck are you talking about? Take that stuff and let's go.
Quiet, disrespectful one.
We are not allowed to leave until we face the ruler of this place.
We'll simply discuss with him. He was a hero of old, and honorable. You will understand.
He's a shade, the burnt out husk of a man.
Then get all your gear and we'll have to destroy him.
That was quick.
Yeah, seriously, what's wrong with you? Remember not to get in your bad side.
Wise. Having conversations with yourself is really weird.
I know.
Everybody's like, yep.
All right. I think we make certain the lids are all on and make our way to the level 3 of the dungeon.
Okay, there is a sturdy-looking iron staircase that descends down. There's a tiny bit of light coming from down there, almost like a candle-like light.
Suspicious.
All right, man, I'll go first, man. I'll be the brave. But Rene, you gotta
Follow him.
follow behind me, man, because I need your light, man.
All right, don't worry, I'm here.
Should we be using some of this gear right now?
Good question. You could
Should we equip it?
You could blindly put stuff on without identifying it. You could use the armor and the shield without identifying, and you could put the braziers on. You can. I will say you can blindly invest resonance in them if you want.
Zyra, you're the one that understands this magic. What say you?
That's what my... No. My sister is the one who's supposed to understand magic. I understand this holy stuff.
The expert is the one that knows most. You right now, you're the expert.
It might be cursed.
Oh man, don't say things like that. That's kind of just suck the thing right out of it, man.
Yeah, it scared me a little bit. You know what happens when I get scared.
Okay, he stops partway on the stairs. That's a weird statue, man. It's a statue of Sula. There is a small altar off to the side of him on either side. The statue of Sula on the left side has 3 arms, each with a statuesque weapon, like not an actual weapon in it, but it's made of the statue. And the other side of the statue, it looks like his hand is up in prayer, but one of the arms is also meeting him from the lowest side. And you can see that there's a book on either of the altar on either side of this chamber, and there are 2 heavy bronze doors to the north. There is a gold chalice that is sitting at the feet of the statue, and the gold chalice looks like it's made of a yin and yang of gold and iron that is kind of twisting down the chalice. The iron looks like it is the more, we'll say,
Aggressive?
aggressive looking, yeah. Less glorious looking. Oh, what the fuck is this, man? Who made that art, man? Better fucking have an auction for that, man. See if we get some money.
That would be Sula.
Sula, man? Sula's got a weird taste in fucking things, man.
He was internal struggle embody.
Grinthark just basically, maybe his ear popped or something like that. He's like scratching in his ear, but nothing else.
Okay.
The light is coming slightly from the chalice. There's something kind of in the chalice that is moving around and giving off a little bit of light.
Well,
Is it magic down here?
I don't know, man.
I'm making my way down here. Careful. Master Grizzak's on the way.
Bing!
There is magic.
Yep.
Fuck yo, Art.
Also, your couch.
This is Sula's DeviantArt page.
Oh, there's really poorly drawn MS Paint, like, anime girls things.
Grizzak and Zyra, you both recognize that you have entered holy ground, although you feel tension in the air in this holy ground.
Oh. It was not a good place. It was a really bad place.
Like, down along, split along the middle, there is holy ground to a stern but fair god, and there is holy ground directly down the middle to a stern ironclad deity. This room is oppressive as it is tense.
Anybody else feel that?
Yes.
It's like he was a good guy over here, but he was a jack piece of shit over on this side.
Grizzak's just basically dancing like, I'm in this state, I'm in that state,
It's
I'm
good,
in this state.
It's bad. It's good, it's bad. Weird.
The good side is the gold side, it is the side of light.
And I prefer to be on this side.
Yes, this one was troubled.
Oh man,
As a chaotic good god follower, I'm not a big fan of either side, let's be perfectly honest.
Can you look for traps around here? This dungeon's littered with them.
Oh man, there's some sort of weird light in the water in the chalice there, man.
Well, why don't you look for other traps around this room? You don't want to engage in a fight and be caught off guard by another one.
Alright man, don't be pushy.
Do it now! Just kidding. Take your time. Please don't miss one.
These dragons got big nose horns. There are 2 depictions of dragons kind of rearing up stylized. They're kind of like standing on end, looking at wispy tails, but they've got big horns coming out of their noses.
Which direction are they pointing?
Up.
Rene will take a peek in the chalice.
Yeah, there's water in the chalice, and there's some sort of weird light orbiting in the chalice. When it orbits on the good side of the room, it's actually really light, and when it orbits on the dark side of the room, it's actually kind of like blood colored. The chalice is sitting right on the demarcation line between the 2 holy grounds.
This might be Sula's soul.
How much would that fetch at auction?
It's a SWAT upside down.
Look for the other one.
I thought
Look for the other one.
Oh man, he's actually like literally whining at Zyra's feet as Zyra's climbing down the stairs. She's like, "Oh man, I thought that was what we do with dead people's things. We put them in auction, man. I didn't know."
You gotta be fair. That's what happened last time, so come on.
You get the feeling, Zyra, as a worshiper of a chaotic good deity,
Yeah.
you don't belong in this room.
No,